Hello, today from my kitchen we are going to be making this delicious easy one pan dish of potatoes, chicken, vegetables and some herbs. If you already have your ingredients prepared, then this is going to be ready in no time. So let us start off by preparing the chicken, and for this I'm using some chicken drumsticks. This is about 10 pieces of them. Just go ahead to cut some deep cuts on both sides to help the spices penetrate. And here I have also a green marinade that I made from the combination of different herbs. So I'm going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of that marinade into a bowl, and into it I'm going to be adding some chicken bouillon powder and then some thyme, and then I'm also going to go in with some salt. But this spice you see on the screen has salt in it, so it was totally unnecessary to add salt. So this is your dish. So you remember you can add any spices that you like. I mean, it all depends on our preference. So go ahead and squeeze in some lemon juice into the chicken just to enhance the flavor. Then onto it pour the green marinade and give it a good mix until everything comes together. Now we are going to set the chicken aside so that the chicken can actually take in most of the spices. While that is doing its thing, let's go ahead to prep the potatoes. And for this, I'm using about 1 kilogram of potatoes. I'm just going to cut the potatoes into halves, and I'm also not peeling the potatoes. And if you want to peel the potatoes, it's up to you. Now, once you're done cutting your potatoes, then you're going to wash the potatoes thoroughly with some clean water. You can repeat the process over and over again until you have clean potatoes, because here we have the peels on, so we need to get rid of most of the impurities. Once that is done, we are going to add the potatoes into a pot of already boiling water, and then we are going to add in some salt. We are going to cover that and let that pre-cook for about 5 minutes. You know your potatoes are ready when you insert a cake tester or a toothpick and it just holds the potatoes without it breaking out or falling off. Now drain out the water from the potatoes and then set aside. Melt about 1 tablespoon of butter and then add in some vegetable oil, and into that add about 1 tablespoon of the green marinade we saw earlier. Give that a good mix. Add about 1 tablespoon of powdered red bell pepper. Just mix, and then add some white or black pepper, and then add in some dry coriander or any other form of dry herbs that you have around your kitchen. Give that a good mix and let it simmer on low heat for some time. Then you can add in some salt or seasoning to taste. Now the sauce is ready. Now we are going to get an oven tray or any pan that is suitable for the oven. We are going to add the potatoes and then pour onto the potatoes the sauce, and then give it a good mix until everything is well combined. Once that is done, add in the chicken. Because soy sauce was just sitting idle on my kitchen counter, I decided to make use of it. So I added about 1 tablespoon, which is completely optional by the way. So I added some fresh rosemary leaves, and that is going to go into the oven, and we're going to cook that until we have a nicely cooked potatoes and chicken. So while that is doing its thing, we are going to, cook some of that green marinade in some oil, and then we are going to add in some freshly chopped vegetables. I'm using carrots and some bell peppers. You can actually add whatever vegetable you think you like. Then we are going to season it with some salt, and then we are going to add in some thyme and then some powdered red bell pepper, and then we are going to give that a good mix until everything comes together. So we are not actually cooking the vegetables too much. We just want it to have a good texture. Yeah, the vegetables are ready, and now we are going to take out the pan from the oven, and then we're going to add in the vegetables and just give that a good mix. The reason why I did the vegetables separately because I didn't want them to be overcooked. So at this stage, it is already ready. It is already finished. You can serve it this way if you want. So but I went with it back into the oven and let it cook again for like 10 minutes. After that, the one pan dish is ready to be served. It looks so good. And as it looks so good, that's how it tastes so good in the mouth. And if you're watching this video, this is an inspiration for you to try this, because why not? Why not? Why not just leave the mashed potatoes alone and then try this other method of making your potatoes, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Bye. Et bon appetit.